Bros with Mics. You see the logo. You see where I'm at. It ain't the normal crib. We ain't in the man cave today, y'all. We are on the road for one special event,
Damn.
right? Going dark. It's Tennessee versus South Carolina, man. I'm
Boy,
mad I got my shirt on. I ought to rip it off. Go throw my black. We got to get up out of this, man. It's that time. It is revenge time at this point. Like he said, it's going to be a hostile environment. Yes, it's about to be a hostile environment.
I
Y'all
just
ain't
want to
gonna hit
say,
Jack.
my name's Cody.
Oh, what up, Cove? I'm Tom. This is Bros with Mike. You know what you came for. It's hostile. I gotta
Hey,
let them know
bro,
off
this
rip.
is how you should feel. If you don't get the same energy from college football, especially your team, bro, you're not a college football fan. Go watch
Not a fan.
football. Go watch
Yeah,
football on Sundays. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying
And
go watch golf. That's what
and
you should do.
I'm pretty sure that excuse me if I mess this up because I'm definitely about to. The XFL and the CSFL,
CFL, CFC,
CFL,
different.
something, but they're merging. They are
Okay.
merging, and it's just a fun fact. But let's get into this Tennessee South Carolina game. I just want to give you some points right here, and I'm gonna let you go on your little rampage because I know you're foaming at the mouth. This is what I want to say. They have they actually. I'm glad I got my bets in because they had South Carolina as a 14.5 underdog, and they just switched it to 12 on per
Yes.
ESPN. 63 points. I think they go over 63 points. I like personally Spencer Rattler is going crazy right now. He's rolling. He's pretty much the only one rolling on the South Carolina team. I don't know. I don't like South Carolina to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if they win. So I'm gonna take South Carolina covering the spread at 14.5, what they originally had.
Yeah.
I don't like 12 exactly, but I will say this. South Carolina gave Georgia a matchup. They came in there in Georgia and gave them a matchup. I do believe that Georgia's better than Tennessee, but I do believe that Tennessee still hasn't. They're kind of like Bama in a sense. They still hadn't got it figured out, which direction they want to take. They hadn't put that game together, which a lot of teams haven't this far. A lot of teams haven't. You know, probably say on one hand how many teams have coming to week 5. But I like Tennessee in this game, but I like Tennessee in a close game.
Okay. Fun fact about this game: Spencer Rattler and Joe Milton have thrown the exact same amount of passes, 128.
Yeah, who has more passing yards? Let's see.
Clearly, Spencer
Oh,
Rattler with about 300 more passing yards. A lot of those have been drops, as we saw. And we
yeah,
start off the season running the ball. That's going to be another big factor.
but but
We weren't
but
passing a lot. We did a lot more running.
but you did say they had the same amount of attempts. Spencer Rattler just
Attempts.
completed 15 more.
But you got to admit, a
Uh,
lot of our attempts with those have been short pass, like screen. We start off running.
that should be the easiest thing to complete.
Not if you're getting tackled right there. Yeah, you're right.
No, bro,
There's
that's
no
the
excuses, Joe Milton. There's no excuses.
they give
I can't.
Dylan Gabriel hell because they call him the short pass king because all he throws is screens and slants. But
Yeah,
because it is the easiest pass to complete. It's like a layup almost. But
yeah.
I think that Spencer Rattler is the better quarterback in this matchup. That's why I do
But
like a
I don't think that's going to be the determining factor in this game. It won't be the quarterback play this game. I think it will be the rushing game with Wright Sampson. Wright is at 300 plus yards, 312 yards off his carries. He is averaging like great numbers. And Spencer Rattler's defensive pressure on him is what's really going to make a big factor. Are we going to get back there, Byron Young, making these plays, getting these sacks? Because their line is water. It's like water. Hey, that's what it is. Got to get to him. Now it's a matter of we're going to get to him before he gets down there. Who's going to start a lot faster? I think coming into Neyland's a 7:30 game, it is about to be jumping in that stadium at this point in time. We look at the
correct.
total yards. We beat them in total yards, but we don't beat them in the passing yards. But our rushing yards, it's night and day difference what we're averaging right there against them.
And that's the thing, though. You got to
But
think
they also allow 300 some odd passing yards. Like their numbers aren't great. Their defense isn't great. Their offense can be stopped. It's can we lock down Spencer Rattler and Leggett? They have a solid matchup. That duo right there, that's a pretty solid matchup. So it's going to be it's Haddon because I bet they're going to match up Haddon and Leggett. because everybody's been liking to kind of bully him and play on him a little bit after we saw his mistakes he's making at Austin Peay. Seemed like they've been kind of targeting him a little bit heavier, especially with motions. I'm willing to bet on this game we're going to see them take a playbook out of Florida and put people in motion, because we saw Tennessee wasn't reacting to the motion, kind of letting them go. They will shift the defense with it late. But I think the crowd is going to be so loud that we're going to get into the head, and Spencer's going to make some mistakes, which are going to cause us to come out top. I think it's time for wake up the sleeping giant. If not, then at this point in the season, we got to start looking at other options. But I am faithful to the Volunteers, and I'm saying, Joe, this is your opportunity, man. Like, this is just make it or break it point. This is what you left Michigan for, right? You didn't come here to get put out of the starting job again, though he is doing the same thing he was doing at Michigan, which kind of encouraged him to leave at that point in time. That's why you see J.J. McCartney, not Joe Milton.
Right.
But he has to open receivers. Is he going to hit those guys? They're getting open. We've seen how Georgia was doing South Carolina. People are getting open. You're going to get open. It's not a matter if they're going to get open. It's going to be a matter if Joe Milton's going to complete the passes, or is the line going to give him time to complete the passes? Is our running game going to be dominant, so it brings those safeties down, so then we can gash him over the top? What kind of leash does the coaches have him on? I don't know at this point in time, but I think if you're going to give Joe Milton any leash, you're going to loosen up. This is the game to do so.
You said so your key factors of the game was
rushing attack. Are we going to pound the rock, and are we going to have defensive pressure on them?
Right. So I would probably say something a little opposite of that. I think for South Carolina to win, that they need to run the ball. Well, I think Spencer Rattler is going to do what he can and then some. But this is the factor. If South Carolina can run the ball well, they put themselves in a very good chance to win this game. If Joe Milton completes passes well, they put themselves in a very, very good chance to win the game. So it's kind of like I'm looking at, if I had to pick a unit for this game, QB, Tennessee, and defensive line, which is their base in South Carolina. Defensive line has to step up and make it hard on Joe Milton to not complete the passes. So they not also have to pressure the QB. They need to stop the run as well. And if the defensive line can play a very solid game, it's going to be a very close game. And South Carolina puts themselves in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I have it a close game also. I think it's going to come down to the end of the game. 4 minutes left, a little bit of time on the clock. Who gets the ball at that point in time? And with it being so loud and rocking, I think he would already have used up some of his timeouts into the fourth quarter, trying to get the ball back from us. So then it's going to put him in a bad position. It's going to be loud, and then Spencer's going to make a mistake around 3 to 4 minute mark. That'll make a big difference. Watch. And that's what I'm thinking. I think it'll be a close game. I don't have Tennessee covering the spread on this game, but and the 63 points is iffy. I think our defense has been looking pretty good these past couple games. I'm putting around the 24-21 type scoring, maybe 27-24.
I'll probably say 31-27.
Okay, I can rock with that.
I'll probably say 31-27, but it could be either one. I'll probably
come out and just fire on all cylinders. Start off the game, busting it open. Joe Milton puts another 81 deep. It's just it's going to be a close game.
That's the thing about Tennessee is it's Joe Milton. That's what I don't like about.
It's not Tennessee. You don't like Joe Milton.
It's Joe Milton, bro. I'm just, goodness gracious. I can see this being 31-27 at either team, honestly. I'll just say that because
I got a close game. One way or the other, it will be a close game.
Yeah. So right now, I'm edging towards Tennessee just because they're playing at home, and that's probably pretty much it. I think Tennessee is the better team, but can Joe Milton show that Tennessee is the better team? That's the leaning factor.
That is the biggest factor. Is Joe Milton going to put the ball where it needs to go? That's point blank period. There's nothing else that really needs to be said. Joe, are you going to complete the passes? They're
That's
going
it.
to be open. I promise you. They're not stopping our receivers. Ramel Keaton, Thornton, are you actually going to catch the ball? That's all we need. Throw the ball, catch the ball, score the touchdown. We win. That's all you got to do. It's as simple as that. All right, simple as that. So go Vols, go Big O this weekend, 7:30. Neyland going dark. Be ready for it.
Where are you gonna be sitting at?
I'm going to be sitting at about the 40-yard line on the South Carolina side.
Okay.
15 rows up.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
So you're taking Tennessee in this game, clearly.
Tennessee, go Big O. Go Big Black this game. Go Big Black. Pause.
I think I'll take. Man, I think I'll take Tennessee too.
Go
Yeah.
Vols. Enough said. We are Bros with Mics. Thank you so much for coming. Go Vols. I'm Tom.
Cody.